Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Wendell Carter.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Suggs out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at small forward. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now, here's Barrett. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Wagner. No good with the layup. Inside, here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Wagner against Ingram. Releases, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Toronto. 4-point game. Here's Quickly. And Bane pulls it down. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Magic. Wagner with it. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Barrett. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Now, here's Suggs. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Just 4 to shoot. Over Barnes. And it's Banchero missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first command.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The offensive end averaging about 12.5 points a game. Carter outside. Pass to Bane. Back to Carter. Pirtle with the steal. Quickly looking it over. Barrett, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
cranking the action. Here's some numbers for Bane. Averaging 21 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so here's Orlando after the Raptors pick up 2. Left side, Bane. Over Barrett. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Striking fast inside. Bane isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. In the corner, it's Ingram. Barnes outside. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Suggs. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
First one falls for him.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
He doesn't get the second one. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
Now, Wagner, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Active quickly. Pass to Pirtle. On the wing, Barnes. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Suggs passes to Bane. Carter with a screen on Barrett. Here's Bane. And no good. Nice D from Barrett. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point lead.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Blacks checked in for Orlando. And Toronto also making a switch. Grady Diggs checked in for R.J. Barrett. Barnes hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Let's get up and get loud, fans. It's 3, 2, 1, lights out. Get loud, fans. On the board is your defensive squad. It's time for Easter.
What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Fourth, Scotty Barnes.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Black in the post, quickly covering.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Quickly. He has yet to score. Ingram against Wagner. Hurdle inside. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic trail by 11. Banchero dishes to Black. Count that one.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Quickly the pass to Ingram. Back to Quickly. From the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Black. Now Banchero. Over Quickly. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Dick. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Banchero against Barnes. Banchero kicks to Black. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner outside. Over Ingram. And it's Wagner missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been healthy at all.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Now, here's Wagner. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Quickly. Scoreless thus far. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw, no good. And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here's Wagner. Wagner as screen on Ingram. Takes a 3. No good. Shot missing.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Richardson in for Franz Wagner.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Chance to check out numbers for Black, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now, here's Quickly, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Clark, I know you'd agree. Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And the first one at the line is good.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Quickly. Here's Dick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly
right now.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And both free throws good for Dick. The Magic trail by 5. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Al Richardson, he's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bane, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Quickly the pass to Dick. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Barnes. After the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Dick. Over Bane. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bane. And Bane drops them both. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Quickly the pass to Mamu Kalishvili. Pocket 6 to the paint. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Bane. Dick defending. Banchero inside. No good from 11 feet. Raptors leading by 3. Dick passes to Quickly. drains it from beyond the arc.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Bane kicks to Banchero. Pass to Wagner from downtown. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Black. Banchero is out there with Wagner. Then there's Richardson, and it's De Silva in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Barnes the screen. Here's Shed. Orlando grabs the miss. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. One-on-one fast break. Here's the floater, and it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 4. Richardson right side. Here's Black. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Barnes. Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Dick, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the Raptors, Dick taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. And Toronto also making a switch. Barrett's checked in. And both free throws good for Dick. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Suggs. Nice D from Barrett. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Mamukelashvili. Orlando grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
So it's Toronto now, after the Magic pick up 2. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Banchero. A 29-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Dick in the corner. Barnes sets a screen for Dick, the 10-footer. Good chance here for Barnes. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter. Banchero looking around. Good D by Barnes.
Oftentimes it's all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Orlando making a change here. Baines checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Grady Dick. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Suggs with the ball. Outside, Bane. Banchero with the screen. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
The Magic trail by 7. Banchero passes to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Bane. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 12 points for Desmond Bane. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 14 feet away. That misses off the backboard. Magic have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. But it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Both free throws good from Suggs. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Dance band, get ready everyone. See yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's see those dance moves.
Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Magic.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
9th in opponent points per game, and they are top half of the league in terms of defensive field goal percentage. The hopes is that they can continue to improve in that area.
And you mentioned their success in holding opponents to a low scoring average. They've got some real leaders on defense, and they set a great example for the rest of the guys. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Magic trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Now, here's Bane. Defense right on him. Here's Black. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Dick's got 4 rebounds in this game. There at the pass to Mamukelashvili. Bane with the steal. Pass to Banchero. Suggs against Barrett. Bane kicks to Black. Franz Wagner's checked in for Black. Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Suggs.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now, here's Barrett. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Wagner outside. Bane against Barrett. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Suggs. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Basket good.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando.
407 Ken Steve.
Wagner against Ingram. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Wagner.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Now, here's Bane. He had 22 points in the win against Toronto.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kept everybody in the mix.
Substitution for your man, Goga Bitadze.
Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back. Barrett, no good. Orlando trailing here. Outside, Bane. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Bitadze, he nails it, and we're tied up. Bitadze's got his first bucket of the night.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Suggs against Quickly. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Quickly finds Barrett. Here's Murray Boyle. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for R.J. Barrett. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's getting around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
He misses the free throw. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Suggs. He's got 9. And Caro outside. Pass to Carter. Outside, Bane. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one's good. Ingram.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Suggs. Outside, Bane. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. Again, the Magic score.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Murray Boyle. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And that one's good. Suggs.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Murray Boyle. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Good on the bucket. Ingram's got 12.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Takes a step back. Here's Wagner. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Over Carter. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Raptors have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls for Ingram.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Bane passes the Carter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The Raptors, 55.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. In the East, Cade Cunningham.
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
You look at his work on the glass, it's really about the attitude, guys. You have to want those boards. This guy's been eating. That's right. Hey, Kenny, can you pass me the salt? Chomp, chomp.
I get it. Chomp, chomp. Yeah, so much rebounding. It's about desire, Shaq. But it also is pretty good that you can still chomp, chomp, and have a good position in there.
Great to hear from you two champions.
Ooh.
Oh, you guys are just mad that I didn't bring you any. Ernie, can you pass me the soda? Thank you.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3. There's Wagner with the 3. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Carter. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Quickly with it. Picked up by Suggs. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Barnes has got 14.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Suggs finds Bane. Banchero, a screen for Bane. The Magic again can't hit.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Quickly against Suggs. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Hurdle with a screen on Banchero. And here's Barnes for 3. Second chance shot. And Pirtle lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 12. Banchero against Barnes. And it's Banchero missing.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Ingram. That shot missing. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 4. Banchero passes to Carter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter's got his second basket.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues Clark to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. And they're on the break. Here's Quickly. And off the glass. That one's good. Quickly's got his second basket of the night. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time to clap your hands and welcome the 3.
Checking out the numbers for Banchero. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging 29 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Quickly against Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. That one goes in. Suggs has got 15 points.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Pirtle with a screen on Wagner. And the jump by Pirtle.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Orlando with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. 4 on the clock. Here's Banchero. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Suggs against Quickly. Wagner outside. From deep three-point land. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly finds Pirtle. To the inside. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Pirtle. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Quickly against Wagner. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is up and in. And that's 12 points for Franz Wagner.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Pirtle against Carter. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Pirtle, great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Second, Brandon Ingram.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Here's Wagner. 12 points for him. Down low, Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 13, and it's in there.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Payne for 3. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Ingram passes to Purtle. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Banchero outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Barnes. Here's Ingram. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Lob pass to Barrett.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. And Carter has it in the corner. And here's Banchero. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Here's Barrett. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Suggs finds Bane to the inside. And then Carter with the jam.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now, here's Quickly. 6 points for him. Ingram wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Suggs dishes to Carter. Pass to Bane. And here's Wagner. Now Bane. He's got 15. To the paint. And it's Carter missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here is Purtle. He's got 10. Ingram with it. Goes to the reverse layup and cracks it in. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Suggs against Quickly. A deep three from Bane. Drains the three-pointer. Bane's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Magic. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Oh, that's nice. Let's see those moves.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Richardson comes in for Bain. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. And then for Toronto, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Grady Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Shed. No scoring in this one. Ingram outside. Shoots the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes it from 10.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Here's Dick. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner passes to Black. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Wagner finds Banchero. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wagner against Ingram. Hands the 12-footer. Ingram's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Here's Wagner. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
Suggs, he's checked in for Richardson. And the Raptors also making a change. Barrett's checked in. Wagner, no good on the free throw. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. It's on Jalen Suggs. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
That one misses for Barrett. The Magic trail by 6. Here's De Silva. Still scoreless. Now, here's Suggs. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Raptors leading by 3. Black is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's De Silva in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now, here's Barrett. 3-pointer. De Silva with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And that one's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Pass to Barrett. Over Suggs. Barrett, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Onside, Barrett. Puts up a deep three. And the Raptors miss again.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Back the pass to Suggs. Into the lane. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. Black, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Black. After R.J. Barrett's bucket. That one near Suggs as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Suggs has got 25 points. Raptors trail by 3. And here is Quickly. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Quickly. Onside, Barrett. Tipped away. Suggs with the steal. And here's the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Black.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 5. Inside, Barrett. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Suggs to the paint. Here's Wagner. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Quickly. A 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Black kicks to Suggs. And there's the drive. No good on that one. Raptors trail by 5. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's defended by Wagner.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Suggs with the ball. Outside, Bane. Shot clock at 5. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bane, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Back to Quickly. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. Black in the post. Quickly covering. Here's Black. Back to Suggs. From the high post. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Mamukelashvili has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Murray Boyle. Misses off the right iron. Bane against Quickly. Black dishes to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mamukelashvili has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bane with the steal. Pass to Wagner. Back to Bane. Quickly against Suggs. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Raptors trail by 10. Now, here's Quickly. To end the drought. Drills it from outside.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
And here is Suggs. Wagner outside. Bane against Barrett. Bane passes to Suggs. Lays it up off the glass. 27 points for Jalen Suggs.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now, Quickly. Pass to Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, it's been so far.
Here's De Silva. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Barrett, no good. Magic leading by 10. Pass to Black. Wagner with it. Barrett covering. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, a nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Suggs. Payne for 3. Nice D from Barrett. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Outside Barrett. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Orlando leading by 10. Bane kicks to Black. Back to Bane. There's a good screen. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Amukelashvili has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kept alive. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Amukelashvili has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto. Orlando's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Caro outside. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Banchero's versatility, impressive. He's a big that can do a little bit of everything.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play.
First team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Brandon Ingram. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Ingram. Magic leading by 5. Wagner outside. Shoots over Ingram, and that one's good.
Wagner finds the mid-range shot available and takes it.
Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Ingram. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
And Caro outside. Outside, Payne. Carter with a screen on Barrett. Here's Payne. A beautiful reverse layup. Payne's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Ingram against Wagner. And it's Ingram missing. Orlando leading. Wagner outside. Banchero a screen on Ingram. Banchero finds Payne. And they get it back. And another shot. And it's laid in by Banchero. And the Magic lead by 9.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Steps back.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Raptors, Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The offensive rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Defended by Pirtle. Banchero passes to Carter. Lets it fly. And the jumper is on the mark.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you combine his athleticism with his length and his skill set. The versatility of Ingram is hard to guard against.
At the line for the Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good for Ingram. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At forward, Gary Harris. At center, Bobby Portis. At guard, Brian Rollins. At guard, Kevin Porter Jr. At forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. And now, introducing the starters for your Atlanta Hawks. At forward, 6'8", number 10, Zachary Rizzo. At center, 6'10", number 17, Onyeka at guard, 6'3", number 3, C.J. McCollum. At guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. At forward, 6'8", number 1, Jalen Johnson.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And a look at the stats for Kevin Porter.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in a 2-guard. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Risa Shea in at the 3 slot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Johnson with it. Antetokounmpo's there. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Pass to Rollins. And they're on the run. Now here's Alexander Walker, guarded closely. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Over Porter. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Oh, stolen by Harris. Inside for the finish. Rejected by Okongwu. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Puts up a 3. McCollum's shot is off.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
McCollum, pass to Johnson. Here's Risacher, pounded by Harris. Risacher, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo surveys. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Shot's good by McCollum.
McCollum just catching the defense asleep right there. I don't know why you would be. CJ's such a devastating scorer.
Here's Rollins, covered by Alexander Walker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
He's off on the first. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
So he comes up empty at the line. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Okongwu. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Hurry up. You must let the dancers go.
Time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Atlanta in 5th.
Well, lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Porter with it. McCollum defends. Portis down low. Okongwu on him. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Risacher. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Picked up by Okongwu. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bucks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Outside Porter. To the inside. Here's Portis. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
That was all about the unselfishness on display there from Harris. Great job, him passing the ball.
Outside Johnson. McCollum with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Risacher. There's the triple. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Porter. 8 points in his last time out. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Portis against Okongwu. McCollum looks around. Johnson a screen on Porter. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Okongwu. He has 6. Alexander Walker, the pass to McCollum. The ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, do you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong, and realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. Over Risacher. Second chance effort. And Antetokounmpo with the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Pass to McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Porter a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. His first shot coming late, and the jumper is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Porter with it. McCollum covering. And he lobs it up top. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Pass to Risacher. Back to McCollum. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Johnson. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Kuminga against Portis. Pass to McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
An assertive drive by Porter. I mean, he goes right into the defense and picks up the foul.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
These point guards are making a big impact on defense as we take a look at the steals leaders so far this season. You take a look at Porter, a constant threat, 3rd overall in steals.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
Well, proactive style of defense is one thing, but using your smarts is another. They've got great anticipation of where that ball is going on any given play. They've read the scouting report.
Now here's McCollum. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Landale. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels, and he lays it up and in.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
To the inside, here's Porter. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Inside. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
15 seconds.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, B.A., a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development. And now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga. And Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Thomas. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Hield with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. Hield against Trent. Hield passes to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly, and Hield gets the three. And that ties it up.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space, or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And Atlanta has possession. Pass to Landale. Here's Daniels. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kuminga against Trent. Turner with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Here's Daniels. Buries it down low.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Count the basket.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Daniels. Thomas defends. Hield to screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Johnson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Thomas. Still no points. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Onyeka Okongwu. He's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. Back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The Bucks shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. They've got Buddy Hield. Jock Landale is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he gets the bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Landale with a screen. Down low. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
And credit Buddy on that play, the correct read, setting up his teammate.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Turner, a screen on Johnson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Here's Daniels. Thomas defends. On the wing, Daniels. Thomas defends. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Turner passes to Thomas. Back to Turner. Pass to Kuzma. From 6 feet away. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. And Atlanta shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's Daniels. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Daniels has got 6 points.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, too much Giannis.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
They're running. Pushing it up now. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. It's Daniels with a drive. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, for Daniels, it's still about finding his niche. It's the potential of Daniels that keeps you tantalized, the swing man that can play multiple defensive positions.
No good on the second free throw. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
The Bucks leading by 4. Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis stops in and hammers it down.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
Outside Kuminga. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hield. Landale with a screen. To stop the run. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Turner. The rebound by the Hawks. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Okongwu is checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Trent. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Please give a big round of applause to your
It's the postseason. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Milwaukee. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And checking out the Hawks, down 4 spots.
Checking out Atlanta, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Now here's Portis. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. And here's Thomas from the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Johnson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Kuminga. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Bucks leading by 4. Here's Rollins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Here's Daniels. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Kuminga. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Kuminga's got 6 points.
I think this is a progression step here for Kuminga. When he starts to hit threes consistently, watch out.
Atlanta making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Kuminga, and it's McCollum in for Daniels. Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Thomas. Porter against McCollum. Harris, a screen on McCollum. Here's Porter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 11.
Yeah, just one of a few places Porter can hit from. Good use of the mid-range J.
McCollum, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the pick. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. For Atlanta, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And that one drops for him. McCollum's gotten his second bucket.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Antetokounmpo with it. McCollum covering. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Risache. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Tipped, down to 5 on the shot clock. In transition, here come the Bucks. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, big effort from Porter down low, getting past some contact into his shot.
Now Alexander Walker, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game to the inside. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Risache, pounded by Harris. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Rollins, no good. Hawks trail by 3. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Harris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both good from the line that time. Porter with it. 13 points in the game. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
It's the Hawks Squad. Get loud, fans. On the court, it's your Hawks Squad. It's time for some T-shirts.
Defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break. Well, here they are. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
To the paint. Here's Turner. And the Bucks miss again.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
The three from Rizashea. That one is off. And Harris has got the ball here for the Bucks. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the Bucks score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Turner, no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Portis with the steal. Harris outside. Pass to Portis. Here's the three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Rizashea. Outside, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. That puts him in the lead. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Rollins passes to Portis. And here's Harris. Harris a screen. Portis outside. On the wing, Porter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Porter's got 15 points.
At his core, Kevin Porter Jr. is out there to get buckets and light it up. And we've seen that side of him tonight.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pass to Rizachet. The three from Rizachet knocks it down from distance. Rizachet's got 6. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Now here's Harris. Portis outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rollins. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
McCollum, the pass to Okongwu. Now Alexander Walker. Inside, here's McCollum. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Good D by Okongwu.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Shot's good by McCollum.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Johnson. And so Turner nails them both. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Kuminga, back to McCollum. Pass to Rizachet from outside the arc. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Atlanta making a change here. Landale's checked in.
Number 31, Jock Landale.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Portis. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Porter. With the floater. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Now, early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
That's good from Porter. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Porter hits them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Alexander Walker. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Milwaukee in the lead. Porter looks it over. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Let's go with a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Taking 3 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. One second left. No good there. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. In the Eastern Conference, Cade Cunningham.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. Makes this offense almost impossible to stop. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now, he's feasting.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Taking a look at the Bucks. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And here's McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. Down low. Oh, stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Portis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Now here's Alexander Walker. For 3, McCollum. It's hauled in by Portis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Landale's checked in for Atlanta. And he makes both free throws.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Drains the triple. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Portis. Rebound Atlanta. Landale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McCollum. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Rollins gets the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Outside Johnson. Here's McCollum. It's good. He's got 9.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
You know, Brent, CJ McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
CJ has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that CJ, after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in a front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Here's Riza Shea. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 or 5 year shooting. Terrific start.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Now, C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee leading by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. Harris, a screen on Johnson. Here's Antetokounmpo.
That is showing up again later. Wow. I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside, Alexander Walker. Inside, here's Riza Shea. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4. Basket by Antetokounmpo.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Up and over McCollum. Oh! Giannis working inside.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
McCollum, pass to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Porter against McCollum. Here's Risacher. 4 on the clock. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for the dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Get down. You gotta dance like everyone watching.
Leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. You take a look at Porter, cracking the top 5 in the NBA with his passing ability.
Well, we all know that assists are what you're looking for in a point guard. And these guys understand that. They love making their teammates better. I love it.
Those are some of the best basketball minds in the NBA. The way they think the game out there is remarkable. Always several steps ahead of the defense, finding the right angles, the right openings, and making one unbelievable.
Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
McCollum against Porter. To the paint. Here's Landale, and he dunks it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Johnson a screen on Porter. Porter against McCollum. Up and over Porter. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 12. Out to Portis. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now McCollum. He's got 10. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. The shot. Porter pulls it in.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Shot from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Porter with it. He's got 17. Portis outside. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Porter's got 20.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Pass to Landale. Now here's Alexander Walker. Back to Landale. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Landale's got 8.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Porter against McCollum. Porter's shot is off. Hawks trail by 11. Johnson passes to McCollum. Back to Johnson. Shot's good by McCollum. He's got 14.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Rollins. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Kevin Porter.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact. McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Thomas in for Harris. And McCollum drops them both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
To the inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Daniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Cam Thomas picks one up.
Daniel's such a shifty player. He has a myriad of ways to get to the free throw line.
He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, like to see Giannis thread the needle, a big man that has some point guard skills.
Hawks trail by 9. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he drives in. Here's Landale. Uses the glass on the layup. Landale's got 10 points.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Thomas. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Miles Turner.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
And Atlanta making a change here. Kispert's checked in. Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's look at some of the bigs who have been getting it done in the scoring column. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
This big is just oozing with confidence offensively. The best scorer at the 4 and 5 positions, and he's a guy his team can really lean on.
Hawks trail by 7. McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Shot's good by McCollum.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Antetokounmpo against Kuminga. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Kuminga. On the wing, Daniels. Landale with a screen. Clock at 6. On the wing, Daniels. Thomas defends. Offensive board.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Hawks trail by 7. Here's McCollum. He's got 18. Pass to Kispert. Here's Daniels. Thomas defends. Daniels passes to Landale. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by Turner. .3 so far in this game. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 9. Pass to Porter. And here is Green. Back to Porter. He takes it in. The rebound by Atlanta. Kispert outside to the middle. Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
Kuzma, that's good.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma against Kuminga. Got a hand on it.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kispert is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Johnson. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo up top. Thomas right side. Kuminga against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Trent. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fires top of the key. Kuminga pulls it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent from long range drills it from deep, and the Bucks lead by 9.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Trent. 16 feet out. No luck on that one. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Daniels passes to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Over Trent. Kuminga's shot is off. And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Hawks trail by 11. Here's Daniels. Johnson a screen on Trent. It's Hield with the drive, and he comes up with a bucket. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Antetokounmpo against Kuminga. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Antetokounmpo against Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Milwaukee leading by 9. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. It's Kuzma with the miss. Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. On the wing, Daniels. Thomas defends. Daniels passes to Hield. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. Here's Thomas. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Trent. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Hield passes to Johnson. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Kuzma outside. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Kuzma's got 9 points now in the second half.
and looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Hield for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game. Trent's shot is off. Hawks trail by 10. Johnson finds Kuminga. Here's Daniels. Throws it up high. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from 3.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
The Bucks leading by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 42 in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Hield, a screen on Turner. Out to Hield for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Jalen Johnson.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Screen by Antetokounmpo. He shoots it. They get it back to the right side. And here's Turner from the arc. The shot comes out.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
On the wing, Daniels. Thomas defends. Here's Daniels. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got 44.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks new dance team.
Here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Risache comes in for Kispert. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hield. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Harris comes in for Kuzma. Rollins, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Thomas. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Porter finds Portis. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. Another shot. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Well, not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Back to McCollum. Johnson with it. And here's Okongwu. Here's Risache. Pounded by Harris. The Hawks need to get one up here. Alexander Walker off target from three-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Shakes him. Ooh, poked away.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Okongwu. Up top, McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Antetokounmpo has got 46.
I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Harris has got the ball here for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Risache. He's guarded by Porter. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Johnson passes to McCollum. From 11 feet away. And they're running. Ball's going up the court. And Giannis with the dunk.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
McCollum against Porter. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
All right, everyone, let's get hyped. It's time for the Hawks House Ball. It's your house ball. Get back and let them hear you. It's T-shirt time. Let's get loud.
McCollum against Porter. Now here's Harris. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Over McCollum. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Porter's got 22 points.
And this is what Porter Jr. is out here to do. His teammates encourage him to shoot the ball.
Johnson a screen on Porter. Pass to Okongwu. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Bam! Jalen Johnson taking flight.
Milwaukee leading by 8. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth. Time running out for the Hawks. Alexander Walker with it. Now Porter defending. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Antetokounmpo, pass to Harris. Screen by Antetokounmpo to the paint. And again!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
McCollum, pass to Okongwu. And that one good. That gives him a double-double in this one.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Porter with the steal. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Pass to Rollins. Outside Porter. Now here's Harris. Shot clock at 5. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. See the Bucks get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it